Daniels. What's up, Ralph?
What up, Popeye?
Hey, man. How you doing, Uncle? How you doing, man? I got this bright light on me, man. It's shining like a
I got a bright light on me too. It's like my.
I feel like I'm getting interrogated by myself.
You got flashbacks?
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, tell me now, nigga. I ain't saying nothing. What up, Ralph? You know what I mean? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm getting ready for Ed's 50th birthday. You know, we want to celebrate the legend, give him the flowers while we here. You know,
definitely.
One of the great ones out of BK, man. We got to do it for him.
BK FLATBUSH to be exact. You know what I mean? FLATBUSH to be exact. So so you're throwing the party for Ed for his 50th birthday party. So that's what's going on.
Yeah. You know, we played a big role in in Ed's career, and when he first came out, we was Video Music Box was playing those videos heavy.
Okay.
And we just want people. We've been locked down for a long time, and people to come out for a purpose, man. Something that's special. And no pun intended, but Ed has done a lot in putting FLATBUSH on the map,
That's a fact.
And around the world, you'd be surprised, man. You go to Japan and Africa and Brazil and all these places, Germany, all these different places, and people didn't know nothing about FLATBUSH until they heard a Special Ed record,
Wow, everybody, I heard what Ralph McDaniel just said. Special Ed made people know about FLATBUSH around the world, like Japan. They don't know about Brooklyn, but they know about FLATBUSH. So we know we're gonna honor that man when he step on the platform tonight.
That's right.
Before we even get to Ed, before you jump on, I'm gonna tap in with you for a little bit. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people. You raised a lot of people in Brooklyn or across the world in New York City. You raised us in the hip hop world. You was the first you the first to do it. And I always wanted to ask you this, like one or two questions. What made you want to start to do a video show? What really made you want to start to do that?
For me, it was first of all, I was a lover of music. I was a DJ first. I was playing in clubs in FLATBUSH because I lived in when I started Video Music Box. I lived in FLATBUSH on East 35th and Beverly Road.
Okay.
And I was playing a lot of clubs in the area. And I just went to school for film and stuff, and I started putting the picture and the music together. And I said, we should put this on TV. And and then at some point, I saw MTV and I see no black people, no black performers, except for Michael Jackson. And
that's a fact.
Yeah, and and I knew some of these artists, from around the way, as well as and living in Queens. I knew, of course, Run DMC and Davey DMX and all of those guys that were early in the game. And
so you grew up around Run DMC era, like not the era. I mean, you grew up in a neighborhood in that part too.
Yeah, in Hollis. Yeah, because I'm originally from Bed-Stuy. Okay. Then I moved to Hollis, to Queens Village, Hollis. Then I moved back to Brooklyn, and I lived in FLATBUSH for a very long time, and in two locations, one by East 35th and Beverly Road, and then I was over there by the Junction, and and so
Avenue H at 34. Let's let the people know you was on the Junction side. Avenue H at 34. Continue.
Come on, man. You know the vibes over there. You got to play the hardcore hip hop, and you got to throw some Caribbean music in the mix all the time over there. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, as you were the first person that put that video show together, because when you watch a lot of documentaries and you watch a lot of stuff about hip hop, your name always come up, always, especially from the golden era, Like your name comes up like popcorn. Bing! Ralph McDaniel. If it wasn't for Ralph, that's all you hear. If it wasn't for Ralph, I don't know where my career would have been. How do you feel about that? Like as time went by, how you feel about brothers saluting you, giving your flowers, and you was the godfather that opened the gate for all of this? How do you feel about
it? Feels good. No, it feels good because, I did what I was supposed to do. I was ready. Look, Brooklyn is bigger than me. And FLATBUSH is bigger than me. So I'm just a product of my environment. You know what I mean? So I had to represent because I knew where I came from. I had to come in with that attitude, that Brooklyn pride. We have pride. One thing about Brooklyn, we some proud people. We call out Brooklyn wherever we go.
We definitely proud people. We wear it on wear it on our shoulders and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big up to Crazy Legs in here. BX in the building. Yes. Hip hop is in the
Crazy
building.
Legs,
Yes.
the break dancer.
Yes, yes,
Oh
yes,
my God!
yes.
Salute to Crazy Legs. Salute, man. We are FLATBUSH platform. Oh my God, that's another legend. Beach
Yes. Yes.
Street, popping and breaking. I remember him.
Yes.
Powerful from FLATBUSH too was, you got a lot of legends that did that thing back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Let me ask you another
Ski.
question. Huh?
Hey, yo, Cool Rock Ski just got on too.
Cool Ski. God damn, we got
Cool Rock
legends in
Ski.
here tonight.
The Fat Boys, Cool Rock Ski just
Oh,
got on.
oh my God. Cool Rock Ski. I'm in East New York right now. I'm in your hometown, East New York. But I don't want to say the projects because everybody gonna just pop up where I'm at. But I'm in your hood. I'm in your hood in East New York, homie. Salute to the Fat Boys. They are all you can eat. I still watch Crush Group to this day. I still watch Crush Group, and that's one of my best parts. With all you can eat, you know what I mean? They battling, and that other movie they did. Nigga, Ed just texted me, say coming in. That other movie they did, that was one of my best movies. Delirious.
Yeah. Oh, the Disorderlies.
Text me when it's time. I mean, Ed, come on now. Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. This boy Ed crazy. Nigga,
In the
Ed text me talking about he getting off the plane.
Okay, well that's all right. That's why it's live. That's why it's on your phone, Ed. Just jump on in, bro.
Yeah, that's why we talk. I said, come in, tune in right now, Ed. Drive your car and talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Since we got Ed ain't tap in yet though, we're gonna touch on you a little bit. In your whole career of being behind so much successful people in the game and connected so many dots, like I heard that you was one of the first people. I mean, not first, but I heard you was shooting videos back in the day. You did the Cream video. You not Cream. You did Protect Your Neck. You did Cream too.
I did Cream. I didn't do Protect Your Neck. I did Cream, and I did Ice Cream for Raekwon. I did Incarcerated Scarface for Raekwon.
Damn.
I did Black Moon, Who Got the Props. I did Nas, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Self Destruction, the video. Me and my partner Lionel.
Damn, yo, Rob, you just said 3 videos just now that shook my fucking heart. That's you. Whoa! I didn't even know you did. I didn't know you did Incarcerated Scarface.
Yeah,
I didn't know you did. Yeah. That's a hard video. I like the clips in that. I like the cuts in the. Ooh. Ah, damn, boy. Rob, you're giving me little goosebumps right here. So, out of all the people you interviewed in your whole career,
yes.
which one of those interviews was one of the best interviews that is monumental to you?
I think for me, I'm gonna mention a couple of groups that represent out of Brooklyn.
Okay.
One is Houdini.
FLATBUSH.
And before Big and before Jay, there was Houdini. And they was representing, like with those smooth sounds and the suits and everything. That's a piece to Ecstasy. Of course, the Fat Boys, the vibes, Dana Dane, so many people, Chub Rock. I mean, the list goes on. My man, my man Cutmaster DC is coming through tomorrow, and he's the one that made Brooklyn's in the house. And that's he's the guy who made that record.
Oh yeah, that's famous around the world.
Famous around the world, Brooklyn Cat, and so that's the kind of vibe that I know as the original Brooklyn sound. And big up to all the B-boys, all the different crews that was in Brooklyn doing their thing, and or especially all the graph writers. It's crazy. Yeah, somebody said Kane. Of course, we can't forget Kane. Yeah, my partner also did Ain't No Half Stepping. We did that video too. So yeah.
Yo, wait, Rob. See, this is before the day niggas was getting credit. So, Rob, you really did a lot of videos.
Yeah, over 400 videos we did.
You did over 400 hip hop videos.
Not just hip hop. We did like Poison for Belle Biv DeVoe. We did Whitney Houston videos. We did all the Boyz II Men whole first album. TLC, the whole first album. Man, the list is crazy. Amount of films that we've done, and of course, we have the documentary out now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm about to touch on that. I mean, before I touch on that, I know Ed about to tap in. Before I touch on that, you just mentioned somebody, Biggie. Can you tell me something about Big? Matter of fact, can you tell me something about the night Big was in Flatbush with Jay-Z in the Ark? A lot of y'all don't know about the Ark. I don't know if y'all was outside then. So can you explain that picture? I wish I had that picture tonight. Can you explain that picture with Jay-Z, Biggie in the Ark, your birthday party in Flatbush? Can you give me a vision of that night? Can you give the people a vision that night?
Okay, so it wasn't at the Ark though. It was in Manhattan.
Oh, it was okay, damn, my
but
fault.
But it felt like it was in the Ark.
I thought it was in the Ark. My bad. Because I know the reason I say that is because you used to throw a lot of parties in the Ark.
Yeah.
It was parties in the Ark. So that's why I say that.
It was all of Brooklyn, but we had moved it to Manhattan for that night.
Okay, all right, my fault. My fault. So tell us about that night, because that picture, if everybody can remember, is a picture out there with Jay-Z and Biggie on a stage rapping. If I'm right, I think Biggie had like a Coogee type of shirt on, type of little flannel type of shirt. If I'm right.
Yeah, he might have. Yeah, he might have. Right. Well, I asked Puff. Biggie's album was out, Ready to Die was out. And I said, yo, Puff, can we get, Big to come in and host my birthday?
Right.
And so Puff was like, no problem. Big loves you, Ralph. He grew up watching you. He'll do whatever for you. So I was like, all right, cool. And so he came, and, once people knew that Big was going to be there, then everybody else came. Now, you remember that Jay is just getting there. He's not Jay-Z yet.
Right. Big was out first.
Yeah, he's nice, but Big is a big deal, and of course wherever Big was going, Jay was going to show up. Like, what's going on? And so
Brooklyn Night is how we roll. We roll with the
flavor. So Jay showed up and came through. The whole Rockefeller, and and they were building their brand, and I played Get Money. I had DJ Ace play Get Money. And so Big looked at me and said, I guess I'm supposed to rhyme now. And I said, yeah. And then Jay was like,
get money.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. And so he did his verse on that's really Junior Mafia's song.
Right, I know that one, yeah.
So he did his verse, and he got Jay to kind of like ad-lib for him in between it. So that was
hold up, Ralph. This is We Are Flatbush. You don't skip over things. You saying that Biggie was rapping and Jay was so-called the hype man that night?
Yeah, Jay was the hype man that night. Jay was hype man. They had a good time. But those two were like this. They
went to school together. I heard a lot.
Yeah, they was repping BK to the fullest. So Jay didn't have no problem with doing that. That was vice. It could go either way. Big would have did the same thing for Jay. So it was all that pride that we talk about, that Brooklyn pride. That's what that was. Especially if you was outside of Brooklyn, and everybody represented. Came through thorough, looking good. And that was a classic moment in hip hop history. Because there's not too many moments where they were together on stage performing.
Right. That's a fact. They never, because like you just said, Big was out first. Jay-Z was climbing his ranks up. I don't even think he dropped the album around that time yet either. You know what I'm saying? He was climbing up.
What you call him might have been out. Ain't No and Dead Prez might have been out at that time.
Might have been out by that time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you another one. I don't know what's wrong with Ed. He must be in his car putting his suitcase in there. We have a legend on the platform, so we're waiting for another legend. And like I said, you raised us. I'm guaranteed every person on this platform right now ran home at 3:30, turned to channel 31, and watched some videos before they went back outside.